So to begin my project, I took the bowls and I placed them on a tripod formation, and then I took this glass plate that I just picked up at my local dollar store and placed it on top. And then I'm going to place the contact cement on the back of the bowls as well as on the plates, and then push the two surfaces together. This gives the glue time to bond and set properly. Once my glue had dried and set, I took this Krylon spray paint in a off-white shade and I spray painted the whole piece. Once that was dry, I took some Country Chic Pocket Watch Metallic Ink Accent Cream. This cream is like a gel consistency and it's super easy to work with. I just took a small paintbrush and then I brushed it over top of my Highland bowls, getting it into all those tiny little grooves. I took a makeup sponge and I blotted over top of where I put the metallic ink accent cream. This just helps to work the cream into all those little crannies and grooves, really getting it in there and then wiping away any excess that's on top. Next, I took this gold wax from Country Chic Paint and I put it just on the edges of the plate, so the outer rim and the inside rim of my plate, just to add that extra gold touch to the plate as well. When complete, I placed a glass hurricane and a tall pillar candle inside and then just add a little bit of greenery for that final touch. I love how this candle holder turned out. It looks like something you'd find at Pottery Barn, and you would never know that it was made from plastic toys. To begin my project, I'm going to take this bamboo vanity tray, and then I'm also going to take these plastic Hot Wheel tracks. These are available at Dollar Tree. I am going to be using just the track part. We don't need these blue pieces that are at the top, the connectors, so we can just get rid of those with the packaging. Now these tracks are different on either side. There is a thinner ridge and then there is a thicker ridge on the other side, more room in between. So we're going to be using the side that has more room in between. That's going to be facing out. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take these tracks and I'm going to curve them around, and I'm going to add a generous amount of hot glue in the corner of my vanity tray. I'm going to place one end of the track in there, letting it set, and then I'm going to add glue to the opposite corner, and then I'm going to place in the other side of the track there, and I'm going to make sure I hold these until the glue firmly sets. Then I'm going to come in with more hot glue, just building up a nice base around the track so that they're in there nice and stable. Then I'm going to take my other track and I'm going to place it into the other corners, going over top of the first track that I placed. So I'm going to come in with my hot glue again, making sure to add a generous amount so that these tracks stay in place. Once the glue sets, I'm going to come in with these half wood beads. So they have a wood bead round side and then the other side is flat. And I'm going to hot glue these on to the outside of the tracks, starting at the bottom and working my way up. I did stop halfway through adding the beads just so that I could add my wooden top here. This is just a wood round because I didn't want to waste beads underneath where they weren't required. So I glued that on top with some hot glue, and then I took this large wooden bead with a flat bottom and I glued that on top as well. And this is just going to add a nice decorative finish to the top. I continued adding the beads till I got just about underneath the wood top and repeated on the other tracks. Before spray painting my piece, I made sure to remove any of the glue hairs so they don't get stuck in the spray paint. Then I came in with the Zinsser primer and an enamel satin spray paint, and I spray painted the whole piece outside. After it had dried sufficiently, I came in with this black patio paint from Decor and just added a little rustic finish on the sides of my lantern. So I just used a small brush and twirled it down the sides of the lantern just to add a little rustic definition to my lantern so it wasn't so flat. So I just twirl the brush along the top here as well to add that finishing touches. And this is my completed piece here. I added a little wreath in the bottom and a little candle. Now I don't plan on lighting this candle. You cannot light a candle under here because this is plastic and it will completely melt. So I'm really happy with how this piece turned out. Taking some plastic Hot Wheel tracks in the dollar store and making a cute little farmhouse lantern.
Head on over to Dollar Tree and grab some of their candle holders for these awesome DIYs. I grabbed a candle holder and I filled it with dollar store rocks about halfway full. I also had a boat from the fairy section at Dollar Tree, and I placed the boat on top of the rocks. This gives the illusion that the boat is floating on water. I grabbed a second candle holder and placed some more dollar store rocks on the bottom of that. I placed a pillar candle on top of the rocks. This candle holder display is going to be in memory of my grandpa. I have one of his fishing lures. I'm placing that in front of the pillar candle holder. Now it's time to assemble the whole display. I added a Dollar Tree mirror on top of the first candle holder, and then I placed the second candle holder with the pillar candle in it on top. This made a candle stack. I grabbed a second cylinder candle holder and placed a bag of sand from Dollar Tree into the bottom of the vase. I placed a pillar candle on top of the sand. I added some hot glue and a piece of nautical twine, and I wrapped the nautical twine around and around the vase with the sand. And I added a sand dollar that I had collected at the beach to the front of the nautical twine. I grabbed a candle holder from Dollar Tree and I added a bunch of shell necklaces that I had accumulated over the years into the vase. You can easily use shells if you prefer. This is great for a collection from your days and trips at the beach. I grabbed an old vase that I had and some Dollar Tree ribbon that looks like birch or aspen trees. I added some hot glue and wound the ribbon around the vase until I got to the top. I added an LED candle holder to the inside of this. I grabbed the second candle holder, and in the bottom I placed a bunch of black rocks from the dollar store, and then I had grabbed some pine cones from outside and placed those into the candle holder on top of the rocks. Now it's time to assemble it. These again are easily reversible. Here are all three candle stacks on display. You can have so much fun with this simple idea.
And I hope this inspires you to create some candle stacks of your own.
The next time you're at the thrift store, don't pass by the crystal aisle. And then I headed to my local Dollar Tree and I grabbed 8 of these toilet brushes. I'm going to take them back to my craft room and I'm going to show you something really adorable you can make. I began by taking one brush and removing the cleaning bristles part from the handle. I then took the wire cutters and cut it in what was roughly the middle so that I had 2 separate pieces. And then using a pair of scissors, I started at the top and started trimming down the brush. I used a pair of wire cutters to cut off the wire that was hanging out at the top. And then I continued doing this with the rest of the remaining toilet brushes. Once I had all my trees cut, I used these little tiny wood blocks and I drilled a hole down into the middle and placed the wire end of the tree into that hole. I used this Mirror Effect gold spray paint to paint them all. For my pieces that I got at the thrift store, I'm going to start with my larger piece and then using a candle holder from Dollar Tree, I'm going to glue it down right into the center. Then I added some Gorilla Glue to the top of the candlestick and placed my smaller piece on top. I came in with my bottle brush trees that were now painted gold and I just used the same Gorilla Glue to attach them all to the base at the bottom. I did add some other trees that I got at Dollar Tree just for a little bit of variety in depth and dimension. I also picked up a set of fairy lights from Dollar Tree, which I then worked around all the trees, weaving it in and out. I think this candle holder looks so elegant and you can really have fun with this. Make it your own, paint your trees whatever color you want and just make this project your own. Thank you so much for tuning into Home Talk and we'll see you on another video.